Hi guys, today we're going to be doing a review, a sort of review, basically like an overview of sorts, of a cheap knife. Now there is a difference between affordable knives and cheap knives. Cheap knives are pretty much garbage for the most part. They're going to fall apart on you, they're horrible quality. Affordable knives are going to be... They may not be excellent quality, but they're still way better quality than these cheap knives. When we're thinking about cheap knives, we're thinking about something that you find at, for the knife guys, something like a Jarbenza, or one of those cheap plastic knives that you could get in a gas station or the flea market. Very no-name, very ungood quality, like pretty much a lot of the stuff off of Bud K. Like that Trailwind or whatever it is, United Cutlery and other stuff like that, Wartech, M-Tech, a lot of that stuff. Now there are like some sort of things like affordable knives, like even though Gerber still doesn't have good quality, or they have quality issues on their cheaper knives, more affordable knives, they're still, I personally think they're still better than the flea market knives. Now you could get some cool designs on the flea market knives. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. You could get some big pocket knives for less than a cheap Gerber. But I mean, there's still a difference in quality. You still kind of know what the steel is on a Gerber, even though they don't list it on it. There's that 7CR70. It's basically a 440A Chinese equivalent. Whereas you don't know what it is. It's more likely either says stainless or 440 on it. Hi, puppy. So pretty much, yeah. So what we have, it says Craftworks knives. This is the box that it came in, and pretty much this is Tomahawk brand. We have a depiction of what the knife is right here. Okay. Best quality stainless steel blade. Oh, okay. Okay, that's nice. That's cool. Handcrafted in China. Cool. Yeah. So, this knife is made by Tomahawk. Now, this is a Bud K knife. You will find this on Bud K's website. Their name on there, and this, what it's called is Twisted Steel Scottish Dagger. Okay, so we got the Twisted Steel and the Scottish Dagger. Pretty much, they're marketing to you on Bud K, saying if you're of Scottish descent, or you're into like the Scottish ancestry, or pretty much something related to that culture, you should pick this up, which is pretty much what they say on their webpage. The knife is heavy. The handle's super heavy. I don't know. I don't have a scale, but I'd got to say probably this handle is probably like half a pound, if not a pound, or something like that. The total knife is pretty dang heavy. We got an overall length of 8 3/4 inches. A blade length of 4.5 inches, a handle length of 4 1/4 inches. Pretty much the specs that Bud K listed. You got a solid steel construction. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure this thing will break. I don't know how about solid. I'm pretty sure if you give this any sort of shock, it's gonna break. It's gonna fracture really easily. Twisted handle design. And we got a faux blue jewel pummel. Now it looks cool. It actually makes it look like this is something from like a costume like a costume knife, like it's for a play. Made by Tomahawk. And it says XL1161 stainless steel, handcrafted in China. So the model on this is 17XL1161. Pretty much this knife is mainly a showpiece. What I really like is just this swedge right here. I really like this. I like a knife with a swedge. So even though I wouldn't buy this, I still like this on there. Pretty much some people commented on Budk. So Budk sells this for $12.99. So if you're into this, I mean, I've seen people. Well, I've read on there. Pretty much these are some of the comments. Some commented basically stating that the blade came dull, which it does, and that the jewel had broken while it was in the box. One of the cons is that there's no way to carry this knife. There is no belt loop, attachment point, clip, or anything on the sheath or scabbard. Pretty much there was some people that were Scottish on there saying that it's not like a real Scottish dagger or anything like that. That it's not as big. Some were also saying that this thing's so like heavy that it was like they couldn't wear it on their kilt, and that it's super heavy. It would like weigh that down or something else down. I can't recall the name of it. And also that it's a bummer that they couldn't actually wear this thing and carry it around to show it. But yeah, that same guy said that he got one for his wife, and now they use it as a ritual dagger, like a ceremonial one that they have it on their altar. So I mean, mainly it shines as a showpiece. It's really heavy. You can't really do anything useful with this thing except for look at it and marvel at it. I mean, you see that right there? That's 2 screws right there. That's 2 little hex nuts. 2 little screws. And that's the tang of the blade. The tang of the blade goes right here. It goes right there. And then these 2 screws are screwed onto it. So that's what's anchoring it in. Now, there's no wiggle or anything like that. But, I mean, if you put any real use on this thing, it's going to snap and it may even hurt you. The blade is very thick, as you can see. I don't have a measurement for you, but it is extremely thick. Even up to the tip, it's still very thick. I mean, let's look at a tenacious. It's thicker than a tenacious at the tip. So yeah, it's heavy, and it's just a looker. And does look nice like that. The blade looks nice. I mean, again, this is something you're gonna find. You would think you would find at a flea market, and it's something that just looks nice and it's not really functional. One of those wall hangers. Okay guys, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. That knife is $12.99 on Budk. If you like the looks, go ahead, pick it up. For functionality, look somewhere else. It doesn't really have any utility use at all. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.